All right, hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 3 of our playthrough of Railway Empire 2 Scenario 11 Across the Alps. Now, you're going to have to bear with me for a minute. I've had a break between episodes, and I need to figure out exactly where I am. Okay, we need to get goods to Geneva, express line Ulm to St. Moritz, produce 3 loads of dairy in Switzerland, and that means we're going to need 2 level 2 dairy industries. So that's basically Geneva and Zurich are both going to have to be dedicated to dairy to get that done. We can sell the dairy in St. Moritz and Zermatt. And we need to transport 60 passengers without changing trains from Venice to Geneva. So there's Geneva. There's Venice. That one is actually pretty easy to take care of. We could actually, no, I don't think they would go. I think our best bet for that is to go up through here and around and into Geneva. And then we've got that Ulm to St. Moritz, which is here. And I think that one's very easy. It's just a little bit of tricky track, but let's build that and get that started, because that one will be super easy. All right, let's go into St. Moritz. Maybe like this. Oh, let's see. Few ways to get off this. We might be able to go. Yeah, actually, that works reasonably well. Okay, we could get to Ulm. Now, I think what we'll do as a strategy in these mountainous builds is just we'll eliminate tunnels when we can and pretty much accept the fact that bridges are inevitable. And some tunnels are going to happen too. That's a fact. But if we can keep our speed up and not have too many tunnels, yeah, okay. And we keep our speed up for the most part. That just got slower. Okay, that's faster, but it's ridiculous. That'll do. I'm not going to fuss with these too much. I mean, we can get our express line without having perfect track. That's just a fact. Okay, and since we're starting a new episode, let's just see about money. Okay, we've got these bonds open. Our company value is 19.1 million. It means that we could have our biggest bond could be 1.9 million, or we can have up to 1.9 million in bonds and still have another bond offered to us. So 1.9 would be these two. If we just close this one, we can get another bond. Let's go for that. Let's run this thing, close off this one. It's going to take about 415. We'll close that. That should give us another bond. That should give us some decent money. So we'll go here, repay that. There we go, 2.21 million. Good deal. And that allows us to build that track. And then I think we'll go ahead and double track this, believe it or not. And we don't really need two platforms up here, but we will have a double track. Make sure we come off the correct side here. Like that. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. And then I think St. Moritz is going to be repairs. Yep. St. Moritz will have a repair station and a restaurant. Okay. And we've got to look at maybe some supplies here and down here somewhere. That looks good. Now let's go home to St. Moritz with an express line. We'll just run one train. Okay. That should take care of this one. And the 60 passengers, Venice to Geneva. Are we set up to do that? No. We got Venice. There's Geneva. I think if we could go up here and then hook to that line, I think we'd be all right. Particularly if we put a little bit of track. It's got a little height problem here. Let's try this. Let's go at it from the other direction. Well, shoot. Okay, I've got to come down here, maybe here. And there. Okay. So Geneva, I think we would want to double track this section through here. It goes up to Trent. We'd want to come down this. And double track that whole section there. And then we could, the easiest thing would be just come right on out of Trent. Right hand side. Maybe right through Zurich. And again, we want to just sort of eliminate tunnels to the extent we can. But I don't see any way around this. Okay, now this big old bridge here, we could actually, if we swing up this way and we keep our elevation, we just built a bigger and bigger bridge. Ridiculous. Let me double check. It is Venice to Geneva, right? Venice to Geneva. We'll build that. Give you the ability to use both tracks there. Same thing here at Trent. Keep this bi-directional. Perfect. Now, how many people do they want? 60. So we will set up a train that goes from Venice to Geneva Express, and we're going to have it be only mail, and we're going to have a minimum of 3 cars. That would give us 80, at a minimum 81 people, because it fills up the first car to 40. Then that adds the second car to 40, so that'd be 80, and then the third car would be added with 1, and it will actually consider that a minimum of 3 cars when it hits 81, right? So we're just going to set that up like that. I mean, we could literally sit and watch it too. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we do? We can watch this. I think it'll load quickly. We need 60 people. Let's just hope. Let's run this until we get, because we got to accumulate some money anyway. We just spent a whole bunch on a line that's probably going to get blown up after this task completes. All right. Yes, and it does have some track. Now let's just watch passengers. 40. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. You can just take off. It's a good thing, because I didn't have it on a minimum where it would stay anyway. But we got 40, 69. That's beautiful. So that'll take care of that task. So we got this one running. That'll get done. We've got this one running. That'll get done. Now we need to grow Geneva and get that dairy deal set up. I think the way we're going to grow Geneva is make Geneva a hub of a little 3 or 4 city cluster. So we'll have like, let's just look at this terrain. We'd like to have it down this way, and it needs to kind of run like parallel with that one, I guess. So track like this. And if we could move it down here, it would be better. All right, so let's just, so to move it, we'll have to have it connected. So we'll have to connect this one. And then we should be able to build another station down here and move it down into a flatter spot further down. Okay, there we go. Now we can kill this, and this one will be our, we'll give it repairs and a warehouse. And in the warehouse, it will take 1, 2, 3, 4 milk for sure, veggies. And I do, however, want to kind of use the same track. Now, this one can go like this and connect with these guys. Or maybe not. Maybe go down here to the flatter area and connect down here. Yeah. Cheaper, faster, better track. Other than that, no improvement. Okay. And then we can double track to here. Whoops. To here. I'd like to make this 4 lane. I'm probably going to possibly move that. Yeah, I'm going to move this out a little bit. Ooh, no. That is not what we want. We do not want one of those gross things. The expensive maintenance post. There we go. There's one side of it. Then the other side can go like this and kind of hook back into this back a ways. Give plenty of room for a passenger line to run freely. And double track. And we're going to want 4 lanes, but we're probably going to have to build it pretty good. Because it's in a curve, it's going to, the gridiron's going to want to go pretty far, I think. Farther than that, actually. Oh, come on. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, we're just going to go however far we have to go. Hopefully it'll hit before that intersection. If it doesn't, we'll move the intersection. There. Okay. So we want wood coming in there. Ah, crap. Okay, terrain's a little trickier than it looks. Let's get back a little bit.
Tourists love these small health resorts. Now that this connection is in place, it should be heavily frequented.
Okay, we got that Ulm to St. Moritz, and I guess the question is, do we keep it? Probably. It's profitable, so since we've already set all this up, we'll keep it. Now I can't remember what I was doing here. I did not build a train, so we got 1, 2. Santa Fe freight go. We want corn. Okay, now we've got corn wood. We want sugar. See what this terrain looks like. Okay, Glad I looked. We'll put our sugar back here. Okay, and grain. We got grain right here. We got grain right here. Let's do this one. Kind of bring it through Zurich if we can, and I think we can. Get a little bit more money. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oops. We're going to need to. I think we're going. No, we're not. We'll just run this in and connect it. Try it again the other way. We'll connect it like this. That actually should work. Okay, so we got grain, we've got logs, corn. We can queue up vegetables to go in there, and milk. Milk is a must. Now shoot, this line needs to be double tracked some more. Doggone, I was trying to avoid that because I didn't want to reset that other train. So, how can we carefully do this? Run this track like that. Now, our train from Venice is where? Let's find it. I don't think it's that one. I think that's. I'm sure that isn't it. Venice to Geneva is. Oh, it's way up here. Oh, good. It's already past all the danger, so we can go ahead and double track that part, and then do this kind of a deal. And have a station up here in the mountains that brings us milk. Have milk go to here. Freight line. He's waiting for goods because we're not quite there yet. Okay. Now, to get Geneva other goods to make it grow, we can bring. Let's do a little addition to this track. Doesn't like that angle, so let's do the outside. Outside is the more finicky side usually. Okay. Okay. Now we should be able to run a line from Dijon to Geneva, a freight line. And we should be able to run a line from Nancy to Geneva. A freight line to bring that in there. And then we should be able to run one from Nancy to Dijon to exchange between those two. And then we need beer. Now this is not going to be beer. This is going to get knocked down. So to get beer in here, I think Ulm may have to join the party. We'll go ahead and double track that, because now we're going to have a line that comes off of this Ulm line. And we're going to have a freight line that goes from here to here. And got to check our signal. Probably, no, oh. So that the train that ran up there and back, it ran up there and back on the same track because we forgot to set signals. So that's going to bring beer into the system, but we don't have beer to need to get beer and meat back and forth this way, and then we need to get cloth and beer.
Ah, Venice! Another milestone in our development of the Alps.
Okay, we got our 60 passengers. Now what we're going to do with that, we're going to keep that line. I'm not seeing a lot of benefit in that one. So this train just got us our direct line thingy from Venice, I guess. Be Venice to Geneva. No, it'd be up on this. Sorry, it'd be on this station. I think we're going to blow that up, and I think we're going to take back the money that's up here invested up here on this side of the world. And just kind of let it, we can even get rid of that and just have our little Mariana line for the milk for now. Now, how is that called? 477. Let's hook up Munich. And Ulm does not have repairs, so Munich will have repairs and a restaurant and a train. Okay, and then let's look at our task list and see what else can we. Oh, this one. We'll get this in a minute. Okay, we can get all this just kind of fell swoop. It's just produce the dairy, and what happens with it, we don't care. So we're just grow Geneva, get our 8 products in there. Although I think if we put dairy in there, that might help us get it done faster. Let me think about that. Well, we're getting the wool. This is on the way. 1, 2, 3. That's on the way 4, 5, 6. Actually, we're good when this hits and this hits. We'll actually have the 8 in Geneva, so we're almost done with that task. And then right after that, we'll do the dairy thing. That'll just be one of those fell swoop kind of deals. And I would like to get in here and I'd like to have the whole map connected. That would be a good thing to do, is connect the whole map. What's our money look like? Our value is, okay, 2.23 is the most we can hold and still get a bond. 2.23, basically that. We'd have to do 1.7 million to get another bond. So let's just stay with cash. How much are we making? 373. I also thought about something I did. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this right here. That's horrid. And we did put our line in. Did we get the line going from Lyon to Marseille? Yeah, this guy. Okay. All right. Okay, so well, do we just go ahead and buy? No. I want to get that eight items task knocked off in Geneva. Once we do, then we'll do the dairy task. Okay. This might be it. What's he missing? There's Nancy. This will do it when Nancy gets here.
I see we have arrived. From this point on, it should be easier for us to achieve the remaining goals.
All right, we got that task done. Now, let's do the dairy. We've got 1.3 million. What we're going to do is buy this cloth industry right here. And we're going to knock it down and put in a dairy industry. And we're going to take the dairy industry, we're going to bump it up to 1.6. Okay? There's a nice gain, 3.3 to 5.9. So it's 5 million. It's like $1.5 million for each of these to get them up there. So there's a level 2 in Geneva. Now I don't think we can take it any higher. So we'd like to have it at level 3, but we'd have to get Geneva at 40,000 to do that. So we can stop and let Geneva grow, but no, that's not how we get a good score by stopping. All right, so the other thing we want to do is then over here we've got this beer industry that might be expensive. I don't know, a little bit expensive, a little pricey, but we can knock it down, put in a double dairy, and have that task done, and then decide what we want to do with it to keep it. Okay, that's all we need for this side. So we know we need a couple $1,000,000. Why don't we close these out and get the money that way? In the meantime, if we had a train that ran we are going to start producing some dairy. Okay. We have one freight train that went from here running full, pick whatever line you like, up to Zermatt. Okay, and it could just wait until we produce some dairy, and we'll probably, okay, now our well, the other thing we're going to want is to have another milk line that goes to Zurich, but we won't need that until Zurich grows. The other thing we can do is look at veggies. When are you going to need veggies? Veggies, I think, is 35, 40. Oh, and then we need to look at the demand for milk now is probably high, 1.6. So 2 into 50 is 25. We need that milk line to be no longer than 25 days. You right there, 24 days. It's kind of right on it. Okay. That may or may not get the job done. I think that we're going to call that a may not get the job done. Give it a buddy. And let's go ahead and set up the veggies. We'll have the veggies set up. No. We're going to hold off, save that money. We've got so much stuff we want to do here. We got to get the two dairy industry, the double upgrade in Zurich on the dairy, and that's expensive. So in the meantime, 742. Okay. Ooh, there's a nice bonus. It's at 336. We could use that, but this land is hideous. That's all right. We can handle it. Maybe if we go as far down the hill as we can get down here. I mean, like way down. You're gonna have to cart it down the hill. Oh, that's isn't bad. Oh, that's isn't bad at all. We do it like that. That's not bad. We can come in. I did it off the wrong platform. There's no reason to pay for an extra platform. All right, and we can just We can just let that run. It'll make money. This is a beer producer. In fact, we can even add a little, just to keep that going, we'll add a little automatic line between Trent and Venice and haul some meat and beer. And research-wise, faster processing would be excellent. Okay. We'll get a nice bonus when this thing hits. There we go. We almost have enough money without closing the bonds. Hope we close the big one. Okay. And 742, okay. We'll wait for that, close that, do the dairy, and we'll look for a whole new set of tasks. I really want to get out here. All right, let's go repay that bond and take out a $3.5 million bond. Okay, good. Now we got plenty of funds to go here and go buy the beer, knock it down, build a dairy, move it up to level 2, and then go out here to Mariana Station and get a and we'll build a little, I don't need it, okay. Then we're going to have a line that goes from here to here. Track 2 running full.
Yeah, I know. I too am unsure why exactly our clients wanted to get into the
done.
Swiss cheese business.
So we don't even need that.
However,
anymore.
I'm sure this won't tear any permanent
We also
holes in our
don't
budget.
need this,
Quite the
dairy
contrary. A
industry.
small step for us, a giant leap for our investors.
We're going to replace it with the beer
Congratulations.
industry.
We are well on our way to making our clients very happy. We now have a big section of the Alps linked by rail. The connected cities benefit from our network and are growing like crazy. We should now turn to our final stage.
And before I even look, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to put a second platform on the grain and set up a line from here to here that runs full. To keep grain coming in there for that beer line. Okay, so we should be able to grow these cities. All right, and now let's go see what we've got to do next, and we'll call it a day. Okay, connect 18 cities. Oh man, yeah. We've got 17. Doggone. 60 passengers Vienna to Marseille without changing trains, and then a whole bunch of city growth. All right, And then a connection from Venice to Great, shorter than 193 miles. We could work on that first, and that would knock off this task as well. Achieve an express status from Zermatt and St. Moritz. That's going to take some little work. And then a connection Zermatt to Turin, which is less than 155 miles. So we'll deal with all that in the next episode. I think we're making pretty good progress, though. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.